Energy can feel stable one moment and drop the next. This is something many people experience, especially after meals. At first, it seems confusing. Food is coming in, yet energy is going down. With that in mind, it helps to look at energy from a different perspective. Berberine is often discussed in relation to metabolism and blood sugar regulation, not as a quick fix, but as part of how the body processes and manages energy internally. This brings attention to a pattern that is often overlooked. Energy is not only influenced by what you eat, it is influenced by how your body handles what you eat. When food is consumed, blood sugar rises. This is a normal response. The body then works to regulate that increase and bring levels back into balance. However, when this process becomes unstable, something begins to change. Blood sugar can rise quickly and then drop just as quickly. Taken together, this creates a familiar pattern. A short-lived increase in energy followed by a noticeable crash. This is the key idea. Energy stability depends on how smoothly this process is managed. From this perspective, it becomes possible to understand why energy dips occur after meals. The issue is not always the food itself. It is how the body processes and regulates it. This is often overlooked because the focus is usually placed on meal size or timing. But the internal process is just as important. Let us sit for a moment. If the system regulating blood sugar is unstable, energy will feel unstable too. Over time, this creates a cycle. You eat, energy rises, then drops, and the pattern repeats throughout the day. From here, something begins to shift. Instead of asking, why do I feel tired? A more useful question becomes, what is happening to my energy after I eat? This shift in thinking changes how energy is approached. It moves the focus from intake to regulation. This is where Berberine is often discussed. It is commonly associated with supporting how the body manages blood sugar and metabolism. When this process is more stable, energy becomes more consistent, not necessarily higher, but more predictable. And that distinction matters because consistency is what allows the body to function effectively throughout the day. Taken together, this highlights a broader principle. Energy is not just produced, it is regulated. And regulation determines how energy is experienced. From a practical perspective, this brings attention to patterns. For example, do you feel tired shortly after meals? Do you experience midday energy dips? Do you notice fluctuations in focus throughout the day? Take note of this. These patterns are not random. They are indicators of how your system is functioning. They are not diagnoses, but they are signals. This is where the conversation becomes more useful. Because once the pattern is recognized, the approach can change. Instead of chasing energy, the focus shifts towards stabilizing it. This includes consistent meal patterns, balanced food choices, reducing rapid spikes in blood sugar. With that in mind, support tools may also be considered. Berberine is one such tool. It is often discussed in relation to supporting metabolic balance and helping regulate how the body processes glucose. It does not replace nutrition. It does not eliminate the need for good habits, but it may support how the system functions. This distinction is important because it reinforces a broader understanding. Energy stability is not built from one input. It is built from a system. And when that system becomes more stable, energy becomes more consistent, focus improves, and daily performance becomes easier to sustain. This holds more weight than it may first appear, because many people are not lacking energy. They are experiencing unstable energy. From here, the approach becomes clearer. Not more stimulation, not more effort, but better regulation. And once that regulation improves, the experience of energy begins to change.